Teacher Erica, and I want to share with the community, the ESL community, anybody who's considering joining the ESL community, just my personal experiences. Everybody has a personal experience. I found it personally very valuable to watch other people's videos, kind of the process better, because nobody I personally know that I know of is teaching. Yeah, so this opportunity, because somebody said to me, "Oh, you should, after you graduate, because I graduated in December 27, and I was kind of telling them some things that were going on in my life. I went year 2017 in July, and one of the things, I moved to Ghana, and I had different plans then, but those have all shifted now. But a piece of advice somebody gave me was teach kids English from your home. And I said, oh wow, I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't even know that was really a big thing. And they're like, yeah, they told me about this company called AL07. I think that's what it's called. And I got an interview with them and things, but nothing ever panned out for that company. I was using my Wi-Fi. I was at school when I did it, so I just snuck into a classroom that was empty, and it was kind of crazy. So that never panned out. But months later, I'm going back for my master's. So months later, after the spring semester was over, I started thinking about online teaching again. And I saw a video called VIP Kids. And I was like, I started watching videos on YouTube, just different teachers. And this one teacher, her videos to me, and I'm not going to really shout her out. I'm sorry. Like the way she engaged. She had a lot of information. She's just bubbly. And I was like, I want to teach for a company like that. People like to think race doesn't matter. The only place race doesn't matter is here in people's heads and in America. You go to other places and it absolutely matters. I'm not saying it's the end all be all the time, but it definitely has a factor. The fact here, if you have certain features, I'm telling you, blonde hair, blue-eyed people, they love, Easterners love it. They do, and it's great. That's fine for them. But I'm not that. I have natural hair. This is as unnatural as my hair kind of gets. Maybe it gets a little straighter, but anyway, moving forward, I saw her videos online. I loved them. I applied for VIP Kids. I went through all the process. I did the trials. I did my videos. I answered the questions. I had a interview set up, and I didn't have all my equipment. She told me, get your equipment or 2 days later. And I got my lighting together. I got my classroom together. I got my VPN cord that I needed. I got my headset that I needed. I got my mouse because I couldn't find I got everything I needed. I even have my orange shirt. Okay. I was ready to go. I was like, I'm about to teach for VIP Kids. God blocked it. And I'm so grateful. I'm so telling you that I'm so get hired with VIP Kids. Now, while they have a lot of teachers giving a lot of helpful information, truly helpful, truly the songs that you guys share, the teaching methods, TPR, I learned it all from VIP Kids. So thank you. Work for DaDa. I was going to say DaDa ABC, but they dropped the ABC. So I have to make it a different song now. I make up songs on the spot in my classrooms. I don't know what those songs are. So I'm like, 1, 2, 3, count with me. I'm just making it up. I just make stuff up. So DaDa is our company. Oh, I got my song. I have to show you guys. So I made up this song. On the fly. DaDa ABC is the school for me to teach kids in Beijing. I can't wait to see. DaDa ABC helps you to speak English. Come and learn with me. So that's my little song and my little jingle. But I have to drop the ABC. They dropped it last month. So anywho, just want to share my online experience. I love teaching with DaDa. I personally do. Yes, when you teach online, you are subject to sleeplessness. So I signed my contract. I signed up for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I did it based on what my fall schedule will be because I signed up for a 6-month contract. Because my schedule is going to change and I don't want to be locked in. I kind of wish I would have just gone. So I'll just hopefully resign. So, or hopefully they resign me. I think it's going well. Week 1, first of all, I said I was going to start on the 11th or something. And I got an opportunity to make some money quick. Off them. Start date, and I said, hey, can you guys please change my date? And they changed my date to the 16th. And I don't know if that affected anything, but it was the weekend. So my start date, initially it was going to be a Thursday. It was a lot of confusion. Anyway, I wound up starting on a Saturday, 6 o'clock. That is 6 p.m. Beijing time. So 2,000 hours, 6 plus 12, 1,800 hours. Sorry. Don't tell anybody I did that. 1,800 hours. I am so sleepy right now. My brain is like, so I'm going to kind of bring you up to speed real quick. I'm going to try to say this stuff quickly. I just have great experience with DaDa ABC. Comparing with what I went through with VIP Kids for an interview, DaDa ABC was not as rigorous. With a lot of points you needed to hit. They gave you the lesson plan and you needed to say these words. You needed to do this. You need to make sure you do that. You have to finish it in this time frame. You have to finish the entire lesson by the time that's you have to. I was like, that's not the way I teach. I teach organically. And so as that company is for people who need a lesson plan and cannot really free think. They're not good at free thinking. That's what I say. No shade to anybody in VIP Kit. And let me just say this too. No, I'm not being paid to make this video. So I'm just choosing to do this because I feel like the more people have more information, the more they can make good decisions. So DaDa ABC, DaDa. Yes, they're hiring lots and lots of teachers. Yes, they are huge. This company is huge, okay? They have a facility, just watching the videos online, their facility is huge. They have lots of recruiters, lots of marketing people, lots of TAs, lots of all kinds of things going on. So it's not a mom and pop. It's not fly by night. When you are growing exponentially, as this company is, I was reading an article about the vice president was saying how fast their company is growing. I mean, they are shooting for the stars. And so when you have a lot of new hires, you have a lot of changes you're going through all at the same time. And you're dealing with people, countries, different cultures, different of things that need to be filtered through, sifted, and you need to. But for the most part, I think I understood things pretty straightforward. You teach your class, you kind of understand. You got to log in at this time. You get in the classroom by this time. You teach these lessons. You can preview the lesson. That's wonderful. You can preview the lesson, you can prepare, get your props together. You can, it's free. It's almost, I might be wrong by saying this, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it almost reminds me of Montessori, because almost, only because you're able to learn organically. You're able to learn the way that the students need to learn, not just what information you need to know to speak English by this particular time. 10-year-olds there are 4-year-olds. I met some 5, 6-year-olds who speak better than some 14-year-olds and 16-year-olds. You understand? So you're not dealing with people who have gone through this process all the same way. Some of them are just entering. Some of them have been doing this. And I mean, some of these kids can speak just as clearly as you and I can. I mean, they understand, and I don't have to use a lot of TPR, but TPR is important. And with DaDa ABC, I know with VIP kids, no Chinese whatsoever. Do not. However, with DaDa, they encourage you to connect with the parents, the students as best as you can. If you can speak a little Mandarin. So I learned a few phrases. And ni hao, very simple. Ni hao, wo shi Erica. That's what I say. Ni hao, wo. So that's hello, my name is Erica. And then at the end, they'll usually say, thank you. That means thank you. They say thank you. And then I respond, shishani, and that's you're welcome, basically. So I learned that, and I needed to learn because apparently these kids, I'm trying to figure out the ages that they put on here are not always accurate. They'll say the kid is 14 and they're like, I'm 10. And I'm like, So I always try to ask as a conversation starter, icebreaker, whatever you want to call it. What is your name? Your name? My name. And I'll say that. I'll say my name. America. And then I might say, if they're not understanding me, I might say that phrase. Yeah, I might say that. Or sometimes, where's my paper? I have a paper. This is my cheat sheet. Oh, it's all the way over there. I can't read it. It's upside down. Okay, so I'll say, ni sui, ni. See, and I'm so nervous to say it wrong. So I'll say ni sui, and that means you are. That's what I'm trying to say. If it's not what I'm saying, it's what I'm trying to say. Ni sui, and you're saying you are. You're trying to say like you are. Your name is, because you want to know, but I don't know how to. That's when I watched online. I watched some YouTube videos, and that's what they say to say when you're trying to say you are ni sui. And then let's see. Anyhow, we'll sway. And then, okay. So when I want to know how old you are, how old are you? Now, I do two things. First, I'll just say in English, how old are you? And there's like, how old are you? And I'm like, I'll say, how old? At first, I didn't know what to say. I had nothing to help a child translate that. And so I saw a teacher on DaDa's, a DaDa teacher who had a suggestion. And he had a handmade suggestion. So I one-upped it and I simply went online and I found this. And so I hold this up to the screen and I say, how old are you? And usually a parent's around and they say, and they, well, I am 10 years old. I am whatever. It's sometimes it's not why they have that. Oh, is it her birthday? I don't know what they're thinking, but they're looking like sometimes they're still lost. So I'll say, how old are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes that works. That usually works. That's usually my last resort. This is my last resort. What I have learned to say is "你几岁?" And then they say, oh, and then they start talking in Chinese. And I'm like, English. 你几岁? Then I realize, well, if you're speaking in Mandarin, they're going to respond in Mandarin. And so I hold up, 5. And then I know this is 6. I can't remember how they do 7, 8, 9 right now. 10, I know this is 10. So I'm trying to, and if they're higher than 10, I have not learned those numbers yet. I learned a few numbers. I don't remember them. So I have to keep rehearsing them. So it's just little things I'm learning to do. Want to kind of keep this a little shorter. So I'm going to kind of try to wrap this up in 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes, 3 minutes and change. I just like DaDa because things are a lot more, and you can teach the kids. You don't have to do the lesson. If they're not connecting with you, if they're not getting it, you can switch courseware. Make sure you tell your TA what's going on, or you can kind of like start it and then say, I want to show. I did this the other day. I was like, I'm going to show you a video. I did it kind of like an icebreaker. So and I got a video, and I just think this is, for me to learn their culture also is important. That's how we do. That's how we learn. So I found this video. I should have had this prepared. I apologize. So the video is, okay. This guy, Luhan. I love it. Okay, so this is what I did during class to kind of ice break. Said, I want to show a video. Luhan. And they're like, yeah. So I did this. Not the greatest quality, but you want the kids to interact. Yeah. 如果还可以选择，失去的过错全都兑换成为幸运和诱惑。来不及去保存的集合，承诺删除了结果，已经宣布规则，淹没线索，绑住了寂寞，开始让人失落。And it has the subtitles underneath. So I know what it's saying. I want to get to the chorus and then stop. You got me so excited. 你对我有种魔力，只是我不能够再呼吸，让我彻底无能为力。爱情被封锁了印记。You got me so excited， 是我存在的意义，你的美丽。You got me so excited， You got me so， You got me so， You got me so。 That's a cool video too. Now, listen, I like this video. It has English and it has, some Mandarin, and, I think it has, I don't think it's even Mandarin. I think it had a different dialect in there, but I like that. So the kids were like, this few I showed it to, just a few of my students, they were like, wow. They were so like I connected with them. So that's important. Making those connections. I have a video I'm going to show them about nature soon. I'll show it soon. Just different ways to connect. And I just love it. So I have this in this little prize I do, my son's Ninja Turtle, Mikey. I have the kids let him earn pizza. Where's my, I don't know where they are. Okay, so I have pizza slices somewhere. Everything is like right here. You guys know ESL teachers. Everything is like right crammed in this particular area, but I can't find my pizza slices. But he'll get a I've done the ice cream cone, but he'll get an ice cream. If good job, you get an ice cream. No, ice delicious. I'll do that. The little ones love it, and even the bigger ones they love it too. So you do. I guess I'll make another video, not to belabor this point. Those are some things I've enjoyed about being at DaDa. I have guaranteed students. I can add part-time hours. I also have summer hours. So I have three different components I'm working with, and all of them right at this point are making me money. My 4th week. Saturday will be my 5th week. Sorry. This is my 5th week coming up. So I'm just grateful. There's my little guy. I'm just grateful that I have this opportunity to do something great for him without leaving him. It's so important. I asked him, do you like me being home teaching?
Yes.
You do? And you like to take your toys away from me in my class. He does. I take all his toys.
I want my Mikey.
You can use Mikey. I'll use big. I did this the other day. Big, little, big. And it was a little kid. So I just was like, big, little. And I said, big, little. So they get to see the difference. And I used I used all of his toys. I used this one even. I said long. I said short. Long. Short.
Mommy, that's short, that's long.
You got it wrong. You got it backwards, silly guy. So anyway, these have been my chronicles so far. Now I'm like super booked. It's cool. I'm excited. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. On Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. Yes. That's our time. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I start class at 28 p.m. during the summer for my summer hours, and until 12:40 p.m. Then I wake up at 6 a.m. You see where my problem is, except for Thursday night I don't. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I wake up at 6 a.m. to teach. So I'm burning both ends right now, but it's cool. The kids are great. I'm getting booked. I have I just encourage you guys to give it a try. Check them out. I'll leave my link below if you're interested. If you have questions, I'd love to answer them. I think it's great. I love how they let you personalize. They just want you to have DaDa, a blue shirt, and a headset with a microphone. And I've turned all my stuff off, so I'm sorry I don't have anything to show. I'll show in another video. Just real easy. A degree, experience, if you can. If you don't have any experience, but you have a degree, you're still a candidate. Sometimes if you have experience and no degree, sometimes they will stop it. They will stop. They will stay on. They will hire you, but that is to be. Stop it. They have that is remains to be seen. I also wanted to say if you have something I would recommend, go on Groupon, get that certificate, the $5 one for teaching ESL. It's an ESL. If you Google ESL, you'll see the one that's for $5. You listen to the information. From what I've heard, I haven't done it yet. Information, and you get a certificate depending if you do it today, get the certificate whenever you finish it, you'll get be certified to teach ESL online. That's going to be how you get more money too. So it just depends on how much experience you come in with the door and how well you do on your trial class, and possibly make the top tier. But I think they really have a lot of things they want you to tick off for that. Thank you. I love you. So we are signing out. Bye. See you later. Oh, stop it. Bye. Shit. That's what I'll tell him. Shit. Thank you and bye. Okay, day. I will talk to you guys later. I'll leave my link on here. Let me know if this video was helpful. Let me know if you have any other. But take care. Bye.